Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Fenty Day. You know why? Because Fenty has launched a couple new things that we're going to try out in this video. So if you want to see what it looks like, then let's go. Now for what I'm sure is the main reason most of you are here. The new Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. This retails for $36, 4.32 ounces. This comes in 50 shades just like the liquid foundation. This says what it is: a light as air powder foundation that gives you light to full coverage with a soft matte finish. Coverage is medium, finish is matte, formulation is pressed powder. What else you need to know: this powder delivers a non-cakey blurred finish with no flashback. The buildable light to full coverage formula loves to be layered without setting and defined lines or clogging the look of pores. It's also sweat, humidity, and crease resistant, plus it has a chic portable compact. I went to the how to use it section. It says prep. Before applying, be sure to moisturize skin. Okay, using the SPF from Fenty Skin. After moisturizing, apply your favorite primer and let that set for best results. Use the included sponge to build your desired coverage for a flawless blurred finish. Fenty Beauty by Rihanna recommends the Powder Puff Setting Brush. Do I have that one? I don't remember. For light coverage, for medium to full coverage, apply using the Kabuki Buff Brush, which I believe that is the foundation brush I use. Pro tip: the looser the brush, the lighter the coverage. Rihanna's way: apply on top of your Pro Filter liquid foundation, sold separately for added coverage on the go. Okay, I'm gonna try just the powder foundation, but I actually have been using powder foundation on top of something recently. So, let's see. Okay, so I got the shade 445 because that is what oh, you won't be able to see that. That's what I use in the liquid foundation. Let's see, it looks like this, just like all of Fenty's other packaging. And then it said use a sponge. Oh, this sponge that comes down here. So this is what the actual shade looks like. I'm going to put my concealer on first. Let me try the first side, or one side, with the sponge and see what the sponge is giving us. Okay. Well, at least you can tell the color. Okay, that was one layer with a sponge. Now let me do one layer with a brush. So that is one side with the sponge and then one side with the brush. I think I'm digging the brush side, at least for right now. Going to set that, not that much because it's a powder foundation, but set at least my concealer area. Actually, maybe I like the sponge side better than I do the brush, but we'll see by the end of the day. But this is what my face is looking like for right now. So this wear test starts at 10:36, but I can't end the video yet because I also have their new cream gloss bomb. So I'm gonna swatch the two that I was able to get in store. The other ones I'm just gonna have to order, but since I'm doing this, I was like, well, at least I can swatch what I have in person, right? So this is the first shade. Oh, if you guys didn't know, they also launched their gloss bomb, but in a cream version, same packaging as gloss bomb. And this is the first shade I was able to get, which is Honey Waffles. Honey Waffles looks like this. Ooh, pigment. I don't know about that shade though. So this is Honey Waffles. Something is throwing me off, and I feel like it's kind of giving me, you know when you get foundation on your lips and how it just kind of washes everything out? I feel like it's a little too close to what that color would be for my skin tone. So like alone, would I wear this color? Probably not, but y'all know I don't wear one lip color anyway. With the lip liner, absolutely, absolutely. This shade was it's giving waffles, but you know, it's throwing me off for some reason. But the other shade I got was Cookie Jar, so which will probably be like actually, let me see. Yeah, you could probably just mix it with this one, but let me go ahead and take that one off. And now Cookie Jar. two things. This is cookie jar, and I think I also wouldn't wear cookie jar on its own, but I think that's just like me. That's where I am at this point now. I'm not wearing anything without some type of like darker brown, but it's a pretty color. They're pigmented glosses. The second thing I noticed is that I notice there's a mirror here in the little compact, but when you flip it over to where the sponge would be, there's a little, you know, like magnifier mirror down there as well, which is cool. I'm going to wear this for the rest of the day, so let me make a lip color that you guys are used to me wearing on my channel. See, now I feel at home. This is much more up my alley. It's both of the creams that I just tried on, and then the Cake Shake in their original formula. Let's see. Now I feel peace. Oh, now I'm gonna wrap up the first half of this video, check in midday, and then come back, tell you how I feel about this foundation and these lip products. So it is 3 in the afternoon, and this is what my face is looking like, and it's looking like Fenty Beauty came out with a banger. Again, it's powder, so not surprised, but I mean, it's been 4 hours now, I think, something like that. And this is looking like I just left for the day. Ignore my nose bridge, I was wearing glasses. But okay, and the shade, I'm pretty sure I like the shade in the powder foundation more than I do in the liquid foundation, because liquid foundation I started out with 450, then I switched to 445, and I think 445 liquid is more like a summer shade. The 445 in the powder, okay, I mean, my lip is pretty much gone, but I wasn't surprised. Cream lip products, you know, the second you eat, they're gone. At this point, they're like a lip stain that's left on my face, but okay. Listen, you know, I felt it in my chest that this was going to be the win for oily skin, okay? When I saw it, I told y'all on Twitter, oily skin, we won at the end of 2020. It took all the way here, but we won. So I am back. It is 6:15. This is what my face is looking like. Listen, one thing Miss Rihanna is going to do is come through for oily skin, okay? The original liquid foundation was matte, all right? The powder was matte. You use too much, you're gonna be dry. Now she's coming through with this powder foundation, which is a soft matte. Like, this is soft matte, but the oil control on this is just like all the other products. Like, look at my face. And I think the thing that stands out the most to me with this foundation is, y'all let me know if you notice it in the comments, but am I the only one who feels like this also blurs your face as well? Which I'm not used to when it comes to powder foundations, probably because they're usually, you know, like medium sheer, but that also depends on, you know, like how much layering you do with the product. But I feel like this also blurs as well, which of course I'm not mad at. So actually didn't mention blurring in the description. Lightest air powder foundation that gives you light to full coverage with a soft matte finish. This powder delivers a non-cakey, blurred finish with no flashback. The buildable light to full coverage formula loves to be layered without settling into fine lines or clogging the look of pores. It's also sweat, humidity, and crease resistant, plus it has a chic portable compact. All right, so lightest air powder foundation, yes, lightweight. Don't feel this on your face. Light to full coverage, yes, you can get light coverage with this if you want. You can get full coverage with this if you want. Anything in between those two you can get if you want it. And I feel like, yeah, I'd probably continue using this with the sponge. You guys know I think the volume thing on my phone is broken. So even when I push to like not notify me like that, it still does. Let me just try do not disturb. Okay. I've been using the Urban Decay powder compact, and it also has a sponge that's kind of like the same material as this one, and I like using that to put on the powder as well. I don't know, it's probably something about the material that it just applies nicely on the face. So you can do either one, the brush or the sponge, but I'll probably continue using it with the sponge. What else does it say? Non-cakey, blurred. I already talked about the blurred. I will insert a flash test right here. Buildable, yes, it is buildable. Loves to be layered without settling into fine lines or clogging the look of pores. Listen, this is a product that does what it says it's going to do, and I do believe that the finish of this is more soft matte. which is most people's main criticism about the original foundation, that it's just way too mattifying. And yeah, same with the powder. If you use you real strong with it, especially if you use like a mattifying primer and stuff like that, yeah, it's gonna be a little too matte on your skin. I didn't feel like the original was too matte, but I understand what people were saying when they say this. So I feel like if you are looking for something that is more soft matte but still has that oil control, listen. You can look at my face, okay? You can look at my face, and you guys know powder foundations are more recommended for people who have oily skin. So if you didn't care for that part, I'll say didn't care for that part of the original foundation, maybe you really will like this one. The shades translate, you know, if you're 450 in that one, you'll probably be 450 in this one as well. I'm trying to think like what I need to tell you guys about this. Listen, just when I saw them mention this, I knew in my spirit I was going to be here for it. I think you guys have seen me try like 3 or 4 powder foundations towards the end of this year. Urban Decay, I think Milani. Wasn't there another one? Anyway, but I've been digging them a lot more lately. I haven't been using them alone though, but I will have a video coming up on how I have been using powder foundations. But yeah, you gonna see this powder foundation moving forward. And like I said in the check-in, I think I like this 450 more than the original liquid 445. I've been through too many shades in this foundation. 445. I had to do a little check, see if I was oxidizing. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope seeing me test this out has helped. If any of you are thinking of checking it out for yourself, if you know we are shade twins and I helped you out on picking a shade, all the information you guys need to know will be linked down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells, all of that down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.